What's up, guys? This is African Voice Media. African Voice Media. So, guys, as many people have been watching Owino construct her house, and what I can tell you is people are waiting and people are wondering why somebody like Sue Owino should construct a semi-permanent house instead of just constructing a permanent house. So there are very many reasons as to why people opt for semi-permanent houses instead of permanent houses. For instance, for instance, let me say you don't you're trying to construct a house, and then you're trying to look for options here, options there, options here, options there. Yeah, you always go for you look for different things. Labor costs. A semi-permanent house is very cheap to construct. It's very cheap to construct. Owing to the fact that I used very little amount to construct my house, as I have done videos, you all guys have seen them. They are so cheap to construct. This is my semi-permanent house, and this is my car standing to my semi-permanent house. Nobody can even, like, nobody will tell, because it's not a forever thing. You're not constructing something to stay in forever. You're just constructing something you will use, something you will use for some time. Then in future you will construct a retirement home where you will stay with your family, where you will stay with your grandchildren. So one of the reasons as to why Sue Owino decided to construct a semi-permanent house is because they are cheap. And to some extent, in some cases, some semi-permanent houses are strong, very strong, even more than brick-walled houses. And we've seen brick-walled houses falling and killing people all along, every time. But it's so rare to hear that semi-permanent houses have fallen and killed somebody because of bad construction. There is no bad construction in semi-permanent houses. That's one of the advantages. There will be no bad construction in semi-permanent houses because you don't need a lot of cement. If the wall is not straight in a semi-permanent house, what you will do is you will simply correct it by making sure the people working on it just it's simple to correct. It's so simple. And semi-permanent houses designs are so simple. We don't go for complicated stuff. If I'm constructing your house and you give me a complicated design, I'll just tell you, hey, this design is good, but it can't work. It cannot work. Let's work on this and this, because this one can't work. So guys, this is one of the reasons as to why Sue Owino decided, hey, let me do a semi-permanent house. But also there's let me how can I call it? There's this touch that a semi-permanent house brings. There's this African touch. Like, there's this feeling of Africanicity, being an African, being in the village. When you construct a semi-permanent house, there's this feeling that it gives you, that you get. Semi-permanent house gives you get this good and nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling. So it's cheap, and for a semi-permanent house, in a week you can stay in that house. In a week, if you are so desperate, in a week you will stay in the house, because the walls will be still wet, but you give them a month. Also, if it's January, in a week you'll be in the house, and after 2 weeks the house will be dry and everything will be so nice. So one of the reasons as to why you can construct a semi-permanent house, and a semi-permanent house is it's not time consuming. Just like for my house, I'm constructing it slowly by slowly, taking my time, not rushing it, because I'm staying there. I go to work in Nairobi, I come back. I have no pressure. As you can see, I'm at home. My car is parked. There's no I'm going today. I'm just looking at my garden. It was weeded some few days ago. So that is those are the advantages. And if for a semi-permanent house, you can like, for, let me say, for 50 iron sheets, you just need around 200,000 shillings to construct a 2-bedroom with a kitchen, a very big and spacious semi-permanent house, because you will just need around 20 kg of nails, roofing nails, 10 kg, like simple things. Like, it will cost you around 200,000, because you will not need an architect for a semi-permanent house. Because the semi-permanent houses, you don't need an architect. You need to have a design in mind. We draw it for you, then we construct that design. If you have 300,000, but if you want your semi-permanent house to be top notch, maybe you can go overboard and over the budget, and maybe 400,000, 300,000, just to construct and put the tiles and everything, and the ceiling board and everything. You understand? So if you buy 50 iron sheets, let's say that's around 60,000 has gone. 60,000 gone. You buy 2 doors, that's around let me say 15,000 or 16,000 gone. Like 100,000 will for 100k you will just spend it on nails, 2 doors, iron sheets. There's this roofing timber. You need to get enough roofing timber, like 2,000 feet, 3-2 and 4-2 timber. You will also need to get around you will also need to get enough nails. You will also get, if you are using grilled windows, like, you will need window glasses. You will also need cement. If it's 40 bags or 50 bags of cement, that's around 40,000 gone. 5 lorries of sand, 5,000 each, that's 25,000 gone. You will need labor, maybe 20,000 or so gone. You will need some sitting posts, around maybe, let's say, 100 posts or 70 posts, and each post might cost you 200 shillings. That's around 14,000 gone. Like, it's just simple things. It's simple things. You understand? You don't need a lot of metals, and then just labor. When you have, for a semi-permanent house, when you have iron sheets, windows, doors, and timber for roofing and sitting posts, the house is good for you to stay. So that's these are the questions people have been asking. That's one of the reasons as to why somebody who has money like Owino decides, hey, let me do a semi-permanent house, and they do very cheap and good, and maybe it will come out so good, because I've seen her fundis doing it so nice. Doing it so nice and making sure it's aligned, it's looking perfect, and the walls are nice. I saw the roofing, they used grass, and you see, grass right now, grass is more expensive than even iron sheets. Grass is more expensive. So guys, that's it. Continue subscribing.